It is Friday, 8:29 p.m. to be exact. How are you doing? Happy Friday. And welcome back to this Thing of Ours podcast.
Where we talk about all of life's highs and lows.
And everything in between. By the time you listen to this, it will actually be Sunday, but we are recording after work.
Yep.
I am so tired.
I didn't work today.
Yes, rub it in our faces. If you work today, put a working emoji inside the comments if you've worked today.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that I don't work. And it's not that I didn't earn this day off. I worked last Saturday. Mm-hmm. So I think working on a Saturday deserves to have at least a day off.
Do you guys ever get annoyed when you have to get up and then you see your partner just all cozied up, wrapped up in bed still? Like, that irks me.
I mean, I still got up.
Yeah, you still got up, but I'm just like, but you got up a little bit later than me. But
yes, I didn't have to rush to get ready and everything.
Yeah, like you just took your sweet time getting up, getting dressed, and I'm like, they're rushing, trying to make coffee.
Yeah.
It irks me to see it. I'm just like, damn, I wish I could be you.
Yep.
Tell me I'm not in the same boat. You just look back at your partner and he's all like, all toasted up.
But like
in bed.
I get that feeling like every single week because there's days where you start a little bit later. Mm-hmm. You don't start at the same time every day.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm like,
but that's only twice a week. Only Mondays and Wednesdays.
Okay. I would love to start late. Mondays and Wednesdays.
Okay, so find a spot where you can, or find a career that you can have where you can start late.
I think it's rare to find.
No, it's not. It all depends on what you want to do. But anyways, yes. This work week was a lot, you guys. I had the Monday off, but then it just felt slow. That Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It just felt so slow. And I was just like, damn, when is it going to be the weekend?
Yeah. My week was crazy too. Honestly, it's so busy right now. Mm-hmm. Like, days are just blurs. You ever get like that? Where it's like a certain time of the year, maybe you work like seasonal type business where like you have certain times of the year where it's like crazy busy. That's where I'm at right now. And days are just blurs. I blink, it's already lunch. Mm-hmm. Which I mean, I'm okay with that. But at the same time, when I finally get my lunch and I actually get to sit down, I'm like so exhausted that I'm like, wow, I really don't want to go back in.
Yeah.
So like, is there really a balance? I feel like I complain when it's busy and then I complain when it's dead. Mm-hmm. There's like no in between. I don't know. But I don't know. When I'm at work, though, I do know that I'm like counting down the minutes to get back home.
I think that's everybody. I'm counting down the minutes to get to Trumpet.
Yeah?
Yep.
Counting down the minutes?
Yep. Counting down the hours.
And then?
And then what?
What happens on your way home?
I rush to get home.
And what happens when you rush to get home?
He's trying to get me to tell you guys I got a speeding ticket. I got 2.
Yes, I was going to say, speeding ticket?
I got 2 speeding tickets.
We thought it was just one.
Yeah.
And then how many days later?
Literally the next day.
Was it the next day?
Yeah. They caught me twice on the stupid camera.
No, but you got the letter in the mail.
Oh, like maybe a week after.
Yeah. But it's weird that you got 2 letters like a week apart, but they were for 2 days. Like one was the 26th and one was the 27th.
Yeah.
Of March.
So what happened was Curtis went to the mailbox and then I was coming downstairs, whatever, into the kitchen. And he's like, Amelia, you got mail. I never get mail. It's always like either ads or a bill or something.
And like normally I'll say like, oh, you got a letter from the bank.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Just a bank trying to make you sign up for their credit card or something. I always just shred that paper. Yeah. But anyways, so you know those envelopes that have like the little window on it? So I look and I see my name. But you can see right above my name, it actually says the Ontario Court of Justice. Listen to the way my heart dropped. I was like, Curtis, what did I do? I didn't do anything. I'm innocent, I swear. And then I opened it up. And there's my car with a little rusted 2 pieces of rust right next to my windshield
Yeah,
wiper.
it had a picture because it's like one of those speed traps, right? That take a picture.
And it was telling me that I did 13 kilometers over the speeding limit. So I got 2 tickets. One I did 10 over, and then the other...
No, one was 11 over.
Whatever.
One was 13 over.
Yeah, sure, whatever. So one cost $75 and the other one cost $85.
Yep.
Listen, I am my mother's child. My dad used to say to me, you drive like your mother. Let me tell you, he's not lying. Because my mom also got 2 speeding tickets back
Wow.
not too long
ago. You just out her
ago.
like that, eh?
Huh?
You just had to out her like that.
I did. She was trying to give me heck for speeding and getting caught by the camera. And I said, hold on. 2 years ago, didn't you get a speeding ticket?
Yeah. I do remember
the exact same way, literally a day apart, just like me. But anyways, yeah, that's what happened. I got a speeding ticket. I paid it.
But not right away. You tried right away.
Yeah.
But like the way these things work, I don't know who does this or why they do this, but you get the letter in the mail and you go online to pay it right away. It actually doesn't even let you do it. Like, you have to wait like so many days, and they make you like dwell on your actions, on your mistakes. They make you like think about what you've done.
They just sent me that letter because I aired them out on the podcast at the city of Ottawa.
Yeah, but
saying they don't take care of the litter.
You know what?
So they're giving me a ticket.
It's possible. No.
That's it. No longer talk about the government on this podcast.
But it's actually really funny because that same speed trap that you got caught on, I remember there was a time you drove by it. And like I drove by it too and I saw it, but I didn't call you. I didn't like say anything. But you called me. You're like, did you see the thing? Did you see the thing? Someone must have gotten a ticket. This was like a good like month or so ago. But we were...
No, this is when they first got it, no?
No,
this is back in September or October.
This was only a couple of months ago when someone hit it. Someone like hit the thing so it wouldn't like take pictures.
Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure the police had to come by or whoever it was and then fixed it.
Yeah. But yeah, guaranteed they were mad they got a ticket.
Yeah. So they mashed it up and turned it sideways so they couldn't record and catch anyone speeding. But yeah, anyways, that was really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a speeding ticket. It's solved now. It's paid.
But how does it feel?
To get a speeding ticket?
Yeah.
I just don't understand because I always do below the speed limit. Yeah. I know there's a camera there, but I must have just blanked and I was rushing home after work. Yes, to get the trumpet. Honestly, I'm really surprised that I didn't have another one because, well, that's because you know what? There's always people in front of you driving.
Most of the time,
they make you drive slow. It just so happened that those 2 days I probably wasn't driving behind somebody. Or maybe I was and that person in front forgot and then I forgot.
Yeah, it's very possible they ended up with the one too.
Yeah.
You never know. But yeah, no, it's true. Like sometimes you're driving home and your day was just so exhausting, right? And you're just in like autopilot and you're just driving. And then all of a sudden you're home. And then in that scenario, you know there's a speed trap, but you're not all there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're like, shoot. Because you called me. Yeah. You called me that day and you're like, I think I was speeding. I think I might get a ticket.
But then when I looked down, I saw that I was only 10 over. I was always told that it's okay to do 10 above or 10 below.
That's like for police actually pulling people over, because for them to spend their time, it needs to be worth it. But for a speed camera, it just snaps a picture. It's nice and easy for them.
Anyways, that's how my week went. How was your week?
Yeah. I mean, my week was okay. But early in the week, I did go shoe shopping for running shoes specifically. Because we do want to go running outside. I know you've been talking about doing a marathon. I don't know if I'll get to that point.
Think I can do a marathon, because in my head I'm just breaking it down to a smaller goal, being like, okay, if you can run 5, you can run 10. If you can run 10, you can run 20. And if you can run 20, well, there you go, that's half a marathon, you're halfway there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there is a lot that goes into running shoes. Sorry.
No, that's
You
okay.
you need a good pair of shoes, because if not, your kneecaps hurt. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what happened to me at the end. My kneecaps were hurting.
Yes, I do remember you complaining.
Yeah. My kneecaps were hurting. My bunions were hurting. So, yeah. What type of feet did you say you have, though? You said you have a very flat foot?
I never noticed it before, but lately I've noticed that I feel like I'm walking more on the outside of my heel on my right foot. Not so much my left foot, but on my right foot. I'm not sure why. And I started noticing now that I've been looking into like actual running shoes. Yeah, I've always just had kind of like basic shoes. But lately, like when I tried on some shoes, I started noticing that it's been like pressing up into the arch of my foot on my, so like my right foot is like very, very different, I find, from my left foot. So I really think I should probably go see a foot doctor and maybe get some insoles.
Yeah.
Because if we're gonna be actually doing this and running for real,
Well, I've been running for real. It's you who needs to decide if you want to run outside with me.
yes. Well, I mean, I did buy some shoes. I
What
mean,
brand did you buy again?
so originally I bought Asics, but I ended up returning those ones because after I bought them, I realized they were trainers and they're not actually running shoes, which, like I said, I didn't know there was that much that went into actual running shoes, and I didn't know trainers were actually different than running shoes.
Yeah.
There's a lot you need to know, apparently.
Yeah.
So, trainers apparently are made for more like agility type things where you're doing like combine, or you're going to be in the gym lifting weights or doing different things like that, right? Where you're going to be like kind of moving around like side to side, and running, you're just running straight, right? So yeah, I returned the Asics, and then I tried on a bunch of other ones. I tried on like New Balance. I tried on the Asics. I tried on Nikes. I tried on Adidas. I tried on Under Armour.
Under Armour. I'm sorry, Under Armour, but if you're listening to this right now,
I know exactly what
your
you're about to say.
shoes are too hard. Hands down.
I know,
I do
you had a
not
pair
like
before.
Under Armour shoes.
You had a
No.
pair before, and I remember you saying that.
They hurt my feet.
So I
Their
tried
shoes
on.
are too hard. I'm sorry.
I did try on a pair, and to be honest, they felt really nice on the inside.
The Under Armour?
Yes, like the actual like fit
Okay.
of them, the way they fit on my foot, and like like that was actually really good. But then I'm walking, and kind of like walking a little bit fast, as if kind of jogging in the store, and you're right. They are very hard.
I
Their
know I'm right.
soles,
They
their
hurt my
soles are
feet.
very, very hard. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, even though this feels good just standing there, it like wraps around my foot nicely, I couldn't imagine actually running in them because, like, okay, yeah, it might feel good on my foot, but how my knee's gonna react to that?
Yeah.
Like hitting the pavement, like, I don't know. Anyway, I did not go with those ones. I went with a brand called Saucony,
But how come you didn't go with what was the other shoe?
the Asics.
Yeah, how come you returned those?
Because those were trainers.
Oh yes, okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
I returned those ones because they were trainers, and I couldn't find another Asics pair that kind of fit good. They were all digging into the
The heel?
the arch of my right foot, and it was actually hurting my foot. So I ended up going with a brand named Saucony. Now, I didn't know this is how you pronounced it because I never looked into this brand before. I never even really heard of the brand before. I seen their shoes before. I've seen the little symbol, but I didn't know what the name was. I didn't, I never owned a pair. But I would have called it. What did I say?
It's actually pronounced.
Saucony.
Yeah, that's how you said you would have
That's what
pronounced it.
that's what I thought it was at first until I looked it up. But it's actually Saucony.
Yeah, like sock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sock knee. Anyway, they actually feel really nice. They actually feel really nice on my feet. They're a little bit softer sole, so it'll be good for my knees. Yeah, I am excited to try them out
Yeah.
and to actually start running.
See, I was running in Adidas and I really like my shoes. So, but they're not running shoes. Those
No,
are
they're
not running
trainers.
shoes. Yeah. And maybe that's why my kneecaps hurt. And I was actually Googling it. It's called running knee pain. I think that's what they said on Google.
Runner's knee.
Yeah, the running knee. And that's what I had. I don't have it right now. Like I let my knee rest and I didn't do anything extraneous, like ride my bike or anything. I did a lot of yoga and stretching. But yeah, so I'm looking for a good pair of running shoes. Adidas is the shoes that I'm just gonna work out in, because I have bunions and I have wide feet, and also my knee. I have to wear customized insoles, so it's a lot that. It takes a long time for me to find a good pair of running shoes, and the guy that I'm working for, he runs marathons, and he was telling me about the shoe called Hoka. Yeah, and he was saying those are really good.
Yeah, he said he uses the Hoka
Yeah,
and Asics.
yeah,
Those are the two that he runs in.
yeah. He recommended getting 2 pairs of shoes, because he said when you start feeling some type of injury or something like that, you switch shoes constantly.
Yeah, you get your body, you keep hitting or like putting strain on certain parts of your knees and certain parts of your calves and ankles. I'm guessing because I never talked to him. He never told me this, but from when you said it, this is the way I see it with the certain type of shoe, right? Because there's things like heel to toe.
Yeah, the
measurement.
drop.
The drop, yes. So
I didn't even know that was a thing. Like I literally did not.
I know. But yeah, you're using certain muscles and you're impacting your knees certain ways. So then you switch up your shoe once you start feeling a little bit. You go to a different one, and then you're that part of whatever.
And their
starting
shoes
to get
just for
strained.
race day.
Yeah.
Like I need to know, am I the only one that didn't know? Like, are we the only ones that didn't know all this thought literally went into engineering a shoe? Like, I did not even think about that.
I guarantee lots of people don't actually know this.
Unless you're a sneakerhead?
Unless you actually get into running, right? Like sneakerheads, like those types of people, they're into more like the fashion type style, right?
Okay.
Right? Like...
But the shoe has to be comfortable. And maybe that's why we have so many foot problems nowadays, is because I remember back in the day, the flats, I'm sure that's still a thing, but flats are literally like the flat shoe. And I used to wear a lot of that. And when I went to go see the foot doctor, he told me to stop wearing those because it's killing the arch of my foot. Like my foot, it was completely flat. And that's why I have customized insoles. Yeah. But now everything's somewhat fixed and I have my customized insoles and I'm running fine. But yeah, I didn't know there was that much that went into it.
Yep.
So if you know any good pair of running shoes, if you heard of the brand Hoka,
Yeah.
and if you like those and you run marathons in them or half marathons or just run in general, let me know what you think, because I am thinking about getting a pair of those.
Yeah, you got to try them on first.
Yeah. I am going to try them on, but that's the brand that I think I'm going to look into next and look for a little bit more reviews for them.
Yeah, because I owned a pair of Asics before, but they were just like trainers, just like a regular type of shoe.
But you went running in them.
I did. I did.
Were they not comfortable?
They were. They were very. That's why that was the first brand that I kind of went to. That's what I wanted this time around. But I ended up stepping into something new. Catch the pun there? Stepping into something new.
Anyways, you guys,
Anyway.
we're about to go from couch potato to marathon. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there.
Yeah. But yes, there is something else that you want to get, that you want me to wear.
What's that?
Well, we saw someone wearing it the other day, and you pointed it out. You're like, I'm gonna get us these
What?
to go running.
Oh, the running vest. Yeah.
Yes. The running vest. I don't know what you need a running vest for.
The running vest?
Yes,
It's like a
does it do?
hydration. So it has like little, you fill it up, little packets of water.
Okay.
Then it has a little straw that you can either put around your neck or it just has a straw coming up. And when you're running, you go, and then you just keep running. And it also has like little pockets.
So get a little backpack.
And then you can put your phone and. No, because.
Why does it have to be a vest?
Why not?
Because I remember like.
Because the vest will have the water here and it's just easy access.
Okay, but I remember like back in the day, like biking. They used to make these like small, skinny bags that had a large like pouch that you fill with water, and it had the same thing. So it came over your shoulder. The hose came over your shoulder.
For some reason, I was thinking of the beer hat.
No. No. It was a bag.
Can you imagine us running with a beer hat on? 2 water bottles on the side, and then you have the hat on.
No. But no, I didn't know it actually had water in the vest.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like for little pockets. You put your phone.
Well, that too. It has that too.
And then it's got some like for nighttime running, reflective stuff.
Yeah.
I'd imagine that's kind of what it has, right?
I seen them at Lululemon. I think it was like $100, and then but I also see them on Amazon for like $50.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was reading the reviews and the reviews seemed decent. So I'm thinking about getting the ones from Amazon. And I also don't want to spend like an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Knowing that, I'd rather put that money towards a good pair of shoes
Yeah.
than a vest.
For sure. Because the vest is nice because you'll have some water with you. But I mean.
And then you could also put some snacks in there as well.
Oh my. Why would you put snacks in your running vest?
Because let's say you're
Doesn't
running
that
for long.
defeat the purpose?
Not chip snacks. I'm talking about like protein bars or something.
Well,
You're gonna see Curtis run down the street and pulling out a bag
a little
of
chocolate
Mrs.
bar.
Vicky's or something. Salt and vinegar Mrs. Vicky's out of his running vest. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But speaking of chips, though, that's like 2 bags for $10, which is insane.
Yes.
Insane.
I know. I used to buy more chips than I do now. But yeah, prices for snacks have just gone through the roof. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like literally, you have to buy 2 bags for $10, or else you're paying like $6.
Yeah.
Yeah, $6, $7, whatever it is for 1 bag. Or if you buy 2, then you get a slight deal, but it's still not a deal because just a couple of years ago, they were like $3-4 a bag.
Yeah.
Like, well, I don't understand.
I actually heard on the radio not too long ago, owning a pet is a lot more expensive than it used to be. Obviously, inflation, it's gone up 20%,
Yeah.
which makes sense because even the price that we pay now for raw food is insane.
Yeah, I know the 1 box for sure. I remember that price was exactly $20 and it's now $27.
Yeah.
Like that's a big jump on a $20 item to go up $7. That is a lot. And we buy what? Probably over the course of a whole month. what would you say, 10 boxes?
12 boxes.
No, no, no. It extends past a month if we buy, because we each buy six at a time. I buy six, you buy six. I buy six, you buy six. But yeah, I don't do that. I know it lasts more than a month. But anyway, regardless, like, let's say each box on that 10 went up $7, right? Because we buy different types for trumpet. We'll buy him pork, we'll buy him lamb, we'll buy him kangaroo, salmon, right? So we switch it up. But let's say each one went up $7 and we buy 10 a month. That's an extra $70 we're spending on him every month just for food.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's crazy. That's not right. That's literally not okay.
Yeah. I know.
So I don't know. I don't
just
know what's
feel
gonna
like
fix it, but
I just feel like these new prices are gonna be the sale prices. So
Yeah.
it's the same thing with gas. Like now we're accustomed to paying 150, whereas before if we saw 150 for gas, everyone would be panicking and be like 150 for gas. But now that we see 150, it's like, oh, it's time to fill up.
Yep.
Because gas now is 170 per
Yep.
liter.
I know people were going crazy
170 per liter.
just 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
People were going crazy. I know, like, people that I was working with and like some clients that would come in. They were saying how the gas stations were like, we didn't go out at night, so I have no idea. But they were saying the gas stations were packed because I guess it was leaked or whatever that the gas prices were going up,
Yeah.
which they did. It went up to $1.78
Who
per
leaks
liter.
this though? I need to know who is the inside man that's leaking that gas is gonna go up in price. Is it the news?
I have no idea. But I remember getting up in the morning and going to work Thursday morning, and I drive past this same gas station every day, and I seen $1.78. I'm like, was it not just like $1.50?
Yep. And
Yesterday?
now when you see $1.50, you're gonna be like, oh, $1.50, that's cheap. Let me
Yeah.
fill up.
Yeah. That psychological game, man.
Well, let me start talking about the government and the city because your girl already got a ticket. Okay.
You think they're coming
I
after
have
you, eh?
no more money to give.
Anyway. Yeah.
But that's just life now, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much you can do about it as a little guy.
Yeah, it's the little guy that suffers. But I don't
Yep.
want to be little. I want to be a
Yep.
big guy.
Yep.
It's always the little guy. But what about the little guy? What about the little guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why does a little guy have to suffer? What if we don't want to be little?
You gotta make it big somehow. You gotta do what you gotta do. Put in the work.
Please, even the big guy suffering now with the capital gains.
Yeah, I know they changed that. I read something the other day that August 24th.
You know it's in
they're-
Quebec too, eh?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're changing the capital gains tax here in Canada. So it's only going to affect if you're making above $250,000 in capital gains specifically. Your portion above that 250 is going to get taxed at a higher rate or a higher inclusion rate. So anyway, and then there's another step up at a certain couple million, I think I read. If you reach above that, then you have a different inclusion rate as well. I don't remember exactly what I read, but they're going to be taxing people that are making more money basically off capital gains.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there was another article about housing.
Oh yes.
There was another article that you had me read. I remember.
My brother-in-law sent the article to the family group.
Yeah. Basically saying for first-time home buyers here in Canada that they're going to be extending the amortization rate or amortization period, sorry. So here in Canada, and I'm pretty sure it's a little bit different in the States, but you have your full amortization period, which is most people sign up for 25 years, but they're going to be extending it to 30 years. So you can now pay your loan down for a full 30 years to basically lower your monthly payment, which is all good and well. But then in the end, you end up paying more for your home because you end up paying more interest on that home because you're extending an extra 5 years.
So, in other words, the little guy suffers again.
Yes. So it basically what it's doing is helping people afford homes that they shouldn't really be buying, because that real estate agent, that person buying the home, they're going to be looking and maxing out their income. And now they just have an option of extending it an extra 5 years for a larger home that they probably shouldn't even be buying.
Is that what happened in 2008 with the housing market? Was it 2008 with the housing bubble?
Well, yeah, I mean, not really.
Oh.
Back then, it was more of a credit or credit worthiness type of scenario where they were not really looking into people.
Oh, okay.
They were just letting anybody buy a home. So this is a little bit different. Now there is a lot more rules and regulations on it, where people have to actually qualify. But at the same time, it's like that real estate agent wants that commission. And I get it. I understand. So they're always going to they're going to look at the person's income and they're going to be like, this is the house you can afford. And then they find them homes just slightly above that.
I hate when I'm watching like HGTV and then that person finds them a home or shows them the home that's like over their budget. And it's like, come on, you know that house is not in their budget. Don't show them that house.
I've seen it like a few $100,000 over their budget. And I'm just like,
and the house is super nice.
Doing?
Yeah. But they do the exact same thing when you're renting too. You know, you tell them your budget and they look at your max budget sometimes. Yep. Not all realtors do that, but
yeah, that's
just
why
some of them.
When you actually do have a budget, you gotta lowball it. Like, let's say your home budget is $500,000. You tell your real estate agent $400,000. That's my budget, because you know they're gonna.
Well, you can't be giving advice. You don't have a home yet. Well, you don't own a home. So how do you know this is true?
Because.
What experience you have? Show me your resume.
We all know
what
the game.
What are your credentials?
We all know the game. But anyway, another thing that they're going to be doing for first-time home buyers is allowing them to use their RRSPs. I think it was up to $60,000.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So if you have RRSPs.
See, I feel like they've been pushing a lot for people to use their RRSPs. I don't know why, but there's been a lot of articles that I've been reading about, oh, you can use your RRSP for this, use your RRSP for that. And it's like, why are you trying to push me to use my retirement savings? Like 60-year-old Amelia needs that.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what their real plan is. But I do know, again, I read another article, kind of related. It was about CPP, which is Canadian Pension Plan. So similar, I guess, to RRSPs, where, except CPP comes directly off your paycheck. Like, it's not where RRSPs, you have to physically take extra money that you earned and then put it aside yourself. You can have your bank automatically do it, but that's irrelevant. This comes directly off your paycheck. Like CPP, you do not ever see that money. That goes straight to the government. And then once you retire, you get a small check. But anyway, this article was saying that they are also increasing the amount of CPP that's going to be coming off your paycheck.
Which isn't a bad thing, because if that's for a retirement, then what's so bad about that? Other than us needing the money now.
Well, the problem is that is the reason they're doing it,
What's the reason they're doing it?
because they need more money in the pension budget.
Oh,
They need to have more money because all the baby boomers right now, they're all retiring. So
so there's not enough money to take care of the baby boomers.
no, there isn't.
So why now the little guy has to suffer?
Well, I mean, everybody that gets an earned income paycheck has to pay CPP. So literally everybody is going to feel that. I don't know how much extra off each paycheck it's going to be, but yeah. But yeah, like the RSP thing, I don't know, man. That's crazy. And like I get why they're doing it,
Where are they doing it?
because home prices are crazy. They know that the supply is not there, so home prices are super high.
I just don't understand how the supply for homes are not there.
I don't know, but it is what it is. So it's hard to save that down payment with everything else, like food inflation, right? Just basic living is expensive. So being able to save an even larger portion for a down payment for a home is not easy. So if people have RRSPs, they can pull it out and use up to $60,000 for a down payment.
But then they get taxed and then they have to pay that back.
Yes, you do get taxed when you take out your RSPs. Unless I didn't.
So how do you win then?
I didn't actually read that in that article.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure if for specifically first-time home buyers, if there's an exception, if you're actually using it for your first home, if you're going to pay the penalty. If you're pulling it out to buy a car or do something random like that, then yes, you get penalized,
Yeah.
right? But maybe they're doing it specifically for first-time home buyers. You don't pay the penalty. You can pull out your RRSPs, no questions asked, put it down on a down payment.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not see the government doing that. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't see the government giving a little birthday gift,
Oh, yeah.
Christmas gift,
Well, I mean, yeah.
civilian gift like that. I don't see it.
No?
If it's true, let me know. I will be shocked, but I do not see it because they're still looking for the people who took money from CERB, which was when we had COVID and the lockdown, and they weren't supposed to get the money, and they want their money back from that. But so I'm sorry, but I don't see the government being like, oh yeah, there's no tax. You can have this home. Just take the money that you gave to us. We'll give it right back.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not talking about it no more.
I mean, but see, that's why they have two different options. You have RRSPs and then you have a tax-free savings account. So tax-free savings account, you can pull out tax-free.
Yeah, because you already paid taxes on it when you
Put it in.
originally.
Yeah. So they're slightly different. But anyway, that's what's kind of been going on with
Curtis's
us.
little rant for this week. I had my rant last week.
Yep.
Now you gonna get a speeding ticket in the mail.
Nope. I do not get speeding tickets. I do not. I got one before. That was only because it was kind of around a corner, going kind of up a hill. This was back in Sudbury years ago. It goes from a 50 zone directly into an 80 zone. And I started speeding up just prior to when it hit the 80. And just so happened, as I was doing that, a cop came around the corner. And I guess he might have been having a bad... Well, no, he was kind of nice, actually. He was nice to me.
If he was nice, he would have let you go with a ticket. He would have given you a warning. He dropped it. Oh, that's nice.
He dropped it because technically I would have been doing 30 over. He gave me 15.
Oh, you were doing 30? Oh, that's worse than me.
Well, yeah, because...
Look at you, Leadfoot.
Listen, it went from a 50.
Listening.
It went from a 50 to an 80. I wasn't quite at the 80.
So therefore, you were speeding. Because if you weren't at the 80, you were still in the 50 zone. Therefore, you deserve the ticket.
Anyway, he cut it in half. But I don't speed no more. I don't.
That one lesson really taught you, eh?
No.
I guess you don't have our hard ears then.
I never really did. I never really did speed. I just got caught between zones, okay?
Yeah, you were a good person just like me. And then you know. And then the one day you decided to speed, you got a ticket.
I wasn't speeding. I was doing a 50 in the 50.
You just admitted that you were doing 30 over in the 50 zone. You guys heard him, didn't you?
Bro.
Did you not hear what Curtis just said? It goes from 50 to an 80. But before you got to the 80, you were doing 30 over.
Anyway.
You guys heard it, right?
But I was able to see the 80 sign. It was literally right there.
You were still in the 50, though.
Whatever.
You guys.
Anyway. That was years ago. Point is, I do not speed.
No, because you learned your lesson the hard way.
Anyway. No, it's not even worth it. I just don't see the point. Because a lot of time, you see people speeding, and like in city traffic, there's so many lights that you see someone zoom by you, and they're all impatient behind you, right? Trying to tailgate you and flashing their high beams at you to get you out of the way. And then it turns into 2 lanes, so they take their chance or they cross over the yellow line and they fly past you. And then, like, 2 minutes down the road, you catch up at the same light as them. And you're like, what are you doing? So, yeah, that was our week. Planning to go running. Got some shoes now. I know you still need to get new shoes.
Yeah, because my kneecaps were hurting really bad. Let me know if you guys ever got runner's knee. And what did you do to fix it other than getting new shoes?
Yeah. Time and rest, I guess.
But yeah, the 10K was worth it. And like I said, if you can run 1 kilometer, you can run 5. And if you can run 5, you can run 10. If you can run 10, well,
20.
You can run
just
20.
Keep going.
And then you can just keep going just like that. It's all mental.
Yeah. But yeah.
And other factors too, but you just got to keep going. And let me tell you, those last 2 kilometers, ooh, that was hard. It was really hard. I used Fitbit while I'm exercising because it tracks my running and it has GPS. If you have a Fitbit, then it tracks GPS with your phone. I don't have an Apple, so Fitbit works for now, and I really like it. And I like it because you could also set like a goal, and my goal was the 10 kilometers. So I think my next goal now will be 12 kilometers, and then I'm going to aim for 20.
Just keep moving it up 2 at a time?
No, I'm going to aim for 20 after my 12.
Okay. That's a big jump, but
I can do it.
I believe in you.
Yeah, if I can run 10, I can run 20.
You mean crying that your knees hurt, though.
That's why I got you to massage them. Yeah, anyways, I use Fitbit, and that's how I track my my running, and I'll keep you guys updated on the podcast on how well I'm doing by putting screenshots on my Fitbit. So that's it for this Thing of Ours podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you're enjoying the conversation and you want to listen to more, subscribe to the channel. It helps our channel greatly. And remember, the conversation doesn't end with me and Curtis. It includes you guys.
Yeah, so leave us a comment on any of the topics we discussed. And
we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah.
See you in about 2 weeks, guys.
Peace.
Peace.